One of those Republicans who stood with Senator Rand Paul was Ted Cruz. He tweeted out, I have long believed the regulation of hemp and marijuana products should rest with each individual state. Reasonable minds can disagree, and a blanket federal prohibition disempowers the voters in each of the 50 states. That is Ted Cruz speaking out against prohibition, y'all. A one-size-fits-all federal standard will undoubtedly create unintended consequences that harms consumers. Someone has learned from the past. There is a vital need to protect children by, at a minimum, requiring that purchasers be 21 and prohibiting synthetics and dangerous foreign imports marketed to kids. That's the approach Governor Abbott has taken in Texas, and I urge other states to follow Texas's example. I'm actually going to bring up one more thing. We're going to spin off of the marijuana moment story here, and I want to put out a note from the Texas Cannabis Collective, actually, because I think it's something important to remember, and I think Democrats would do well to pay attention this election year, because there is a chance for the Republicans to make this their issue. And if they realize that their hemp markets in red states are actually significantly more healthy than state-run programs in blue states, and I am specifically saying state-run programs in blue states through limited licensing because it is so anti-Republican, right? Especially here in Texas. I think they really could make this their issue. Everyone should be listening, including Democrats. I think it means that we could see the tides really turn on this conversation, where Democrats have typically led in the cannabis conversation. They might find themselves backed into a corner if Republicans start to realize the demographic that actually makes up the hemp market. And I really appreciate the questions that you've asked today, because I like, let's bring it back to the whole group, because I'm really enjoying this roundtable conversation we've been having. But I appreciate so much the questions that you asked, because I do think it brings home the illustration that on a large scale, mid-sized operators, mom and pops, and most folks in marijuana in those state-run blue states are exactly the same as the mom and pops, farmers, mid-scale, and MSO operators in hemp states. In fact, some of them in your blue states, in your state-run programs, they already are making a lot of money in hemp, and it's not just with bad product. They realize it's a viable market. If the Republicans, who are known as the party for innovation when it comes to businesses and opportunity instead of gross overregulation, that's what they're known for. I'm not giving you my assessment of anybody. That's why I'm the mediator, because I get to come in and bring you all of the information.
There we go.
But if they start to see that their markets are actually healthier, don't face the issues that limited licensing markets face, like break-ins, the insane taxation, the number of people who are having difficulties even just staying operational, I think people like Ted Cruz will make this their issue. And that could really create a lot of, it is a kitchen table issue. We had hundreds of thousands of constituents show up in Texas. They know that with the margins, with voting margins being the way they are right now, hundreds of thousands makes a huge difference. So I would encourage everybody to get out there, participate in the conversation in the year 2026. And then also, if you are a marijuana operator in a blue state, go visit a hemp market. Come out to Austin.
Yeah, come to a red state.
Come and see how it can be done. And I think you would be pleasantly surprised. It's not the same competitor that you're facing in your state. It's you. We are you guys. So